The bean sprouts are starting to pop forth a little tiny tail, a little root. You rinse them at least twice a day. It's got a screen on the end, lets the air in. You keep this lid on, you rinse them, pour the water out, and just you can set them in the sun, which I'll end up having to do tomorrow. And then got some chocolates and some coffee. Today I watched Sebastian. Oh my goodness, he's such a good little kid. He's a good kid, but he has his own sneaking ways of doing stuff. He's picking up some, must be learning from his brother. Because we came over here and played the organ over there. And the rhythm was Chicago rolling bass. And he loves that one. And then we had some chords. You put one finger down and it plays a chord. You can play a different chord and a different chord progression. And he was doing the chord progression, and all of a sudden he reaches over with his right hand and he presses a B or a B flat or whatever it was. It was a perfect seventh. Is this kid a reincarnation of somebody that played jazz or music or something? Totally cool, actually. Can't get over it. And he's proud of himself. He gets up and stands. He likes to stand now. He hasn't taken off walking. He wanted to yesterday, and he ended up face planting on the carpet, but at least it was a carpet and not a hard floor. He wants to grow up so bad. He should stay little. A little bit longer, please. Anyway, I just did the dishes, and I have a couple days worth of chicken and potatoes in the refrigerator because Brian got a text from the electric company that they may turn off the electric around here again today, maybe until Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because of high winds, and the high winds will knock down power lines, and sparks of electricity will set things on fire. And so it's a precaution thing that they do in Southern California. Poor people in the Palisades and Mulholland Drive and all that, they have more money, but they lost everything. Not all of them lived a fantastic life. Some of them just happen to have the money to maintain their lifestyle of that. You know, they're not fancy schmancy, but they have more than I would, but and then the government people seem to think it's all a big joke. That and the wind generated windmills. Oh, it kills whales. It drives them crazy, makes them crazy. How? He says they go wow, 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 and make noise. I have never heard one make noise. And I've been by them. And I have my old boss from Ben & Jerry's was a technician on those. They don't make noise like that. Not at all. The propellers are 60 feet long. Any self-respecting bird's going to see that damn propeller. They're not going to fly into it. Unless he's depressed and wants to die. But birds are not that stupid. They may not have a whole lot of capacity in the skull, but they're not that dumb. Not like half the people of this country that follow someone telling them all those malarkey. I can't believe it. I cannot believe the stupidity of half the people in this country. Or maybe more than half. I don't know. I mean, Vice President Harris had a picture of her and a few dignitaries, other presidents and stuff at Jimmy Carter's funeral. And someone from the Trump people said, oh, they cut Trump out of the picture. She didn't take the picture. Somebody from the press took the picture. Take it up with the press. Don't take it up with Kamala. And so all these people are chiming in on their comments that evil Kamala and she's this and she's that and they're doing this and they're doing that. It's like, do those people have nothing better to do than just spread shit? It's not real, people. You're being told lies. Maybe they're convincing to you, but you need to question everything. Is that too much trouble to question something? Not for me. I mean, I was on the debate team in junior college. We won second place Midwest finals. And I know what a good debate is supposed to be about and how you take one side or how you take the other and how you have to justify it. And a lot of this nonsense is just put out there. There's no justification. There's no reasoning. They could say anything. Like, the Starfleet commander from Rigel 4 came in and talked to Trump and told him this or that, and that it's okay to use up all the oil you want. And then everybody will spread that shit. No. Basically what I came on here today for, and I've strayed far away from the thing, is we've had these, they're not really, they're like rolling blackouts where they purposely turn off the electricity in certain regions so that a downed line won't spark fires because the lines will be dead. A lot of people lost homes and everything they had. Pacific Palisades and Mulholland Drive and just north of Hollywood and everything. Now, it is more expensive there. I don't know how those people will recoup or not. Around here, there's a lot of people that have great big RVs parked at the side of their house. Now, I can understand that. Like, if you are told to evacuate, at least you have some place to go. Whether you have any place to park that sucker, at least you have a bed in there and maybe food or something. Brian received a message saying that this evening they may turn off the electricity and it may not be on till Thursday at this time. Brian bought a generator and he bought a 100-gallon tank of propane to fuel the generator. He's not sure how much it's going to take or what. This is all new to us. We didn't have to do this back in Missouri. I mean, we lived without electricity. That's because I couldn't afford the bill. But here they just turn it off. Sometimes they'll warn you, and sometimes they don't. Really pain in the butt. And felon Trump said that Governor Newsom is behind all of it and all that shit. And how we don't take care of things and that's why they're burning. And that man, if you can call him a man, that lump of fat is disgusting. There's a lot of people that just blindly, and I mean blindly, listen to what that guy's got to say. No questioning. Not at all. Not at all. There's something wrong with those guys that do that. I've always questioned authority. Sometimes I find out that the authority is right. Sometimes I find out they're not right. But I always question it. Use your brain. You have one there, for God's sakes. But just in case we lose electricity for 4 days or something, I may not be able to vlog. And you're all going, yay! It sucks. Which means I have to conserve phone power for emergency calls or whatever. And it goes down real quick. If you look up anything or you look at a video or check your mail or Facebook or anything, there goes your percentages. You play a game on the phone or whatever. So you got to be very, very careful. I just, when it happens, I just go to bed and stay in bed. If you can afford to do that, yeah. Well, it's 8 o'clock p.m. So I am going to wrap it up in cellophane. Eat some chocolate, drink my coffee, and go to bed. Sorry I'm so boring. I don't know, it's like when things feel so iffy and you're not sure what's going to happen at all, you don't feel like going and giving it your all. And that's what's going to happen. When felon Trump takes over, everyone's going to be treated so shitty that they're not going to want to try. And it's just going to mess it up. Well, if I do this or that, they'll be begging me for more. They'll be begging, they'll do all their work that they have to do to get more. No, they're not. No, people don't work that way. Oh, shut up, Shirley. Eat your chocolate. Drink your coffee. Go to bed. Maybe have a good dream. That would be nice. Yeah. I see that there are auditions for The Mousetrap, which I was in, 18 years ago, I think. I played Mrs. Boyle, the lady that gets killed at the end of Act 1. She's a hard-nosed bitch, picky, petty, and everybody practically cheers when she gets strangled. But I went out for that part because it has the fewest lines. And at the time, I had on flowered underwear, and when I fell, my skirt flew up. And if you're dead, you're not supposed to reach and pull your skirt down. So I just lay there, and people thought something was really wrong because I didn't move, didn't pull my skirt down or nothing. So I told my friend in St. Louis, I said I might go out and audition for Mrs. Boyle. And she says, do it, but wear respectable underwear. Oh, God, be respectable. Can't even say the word. It's like my brain just says, I don't give a shit anymore. Unfortunately. So, hopefully I can pull it together. Tomorrow's Tuesday, Brian's home. I think he's got some stuff to do that I will be watching the little guy. Maybe. Wednesday, Whoop Whoop Wednesday. Also open mic night. I don't think I'm going to go this time. Especially if the electric's out. I don't know. Just climb in. I have the heater going. Full blast. Just in case the electric goes out. That'll at least give it a chance to be warm, maybe. Haven't had a shower for a while because I don't want to be wet and the electric go out. I don't know. I say that every time. Ooh. 13 minutes and something. Can 6. Upward and onward.